With just a simple method, using nothing but kitchen ingredients, you can bring this dying eggplant back from the brink. All you ever need is a bit of patience and perhaps a stroke of luck. Let's get started. From what you can see, this eggplant is currently in critical condition from severe dehydration and root confinement. Its leaves are limp, wilting heavily and drooping toward the pot because the soil has completely dried out, causing the plant to lose all turgor pressure. This extreme reaction is made much worse by the tiny plastic cup it's planted in, which simply cannot retain enough moisture or nutrients to support a soft-stemmed, large-leafed plant of this size. A bit of trimming on the roots will go a long way here, as it removes any potential rot and stops it from spreading any further into the healthy parts of the root system. Even if a root looks mostly fine, it's worth checking closely, because rot has a way of hiding just beneath the surface. Next, we're going to rinse the entire plant under clean water for roughly 20 minutes. This helps wash away any leftover dirt, loosened soil, and debris clinging to the roots, while also giving those dehydrated roots a chance to slowly rehydrate. Moving on to our solution, and for this, we're going to be using onion, more specifically, the skin. Onion skin is rich in quercetin, a powerful antioxidant known for its antifungal and antibacterial properties, along with a range of other nutrients that can help support root recovery. Proceed to cut them into small pieces. The smaller the pieces, the more surface area you're exposing, which means more of those beneficial compounds get released into the water once we add it in. Then, pack them all up into a jar before filling it with hot water. Hot water helps draw out those beneficial compounds from the onion skin much faster than if we were to use it cold. The last ingredient we're going to add in is a teaspoon of used coffee grounds. Coffee grounds are packed with nitrogen and other trace nutrients that can help feed the plant and support healthy new growth once it starts recovering. After 20 minutes, the plant should be finished rinsing. We're going to take it out and set it aside to dry out before moving on to the next step. Letting it dry fully here matters. Those roots need a little time to firm back up before we introduce them to anything else. This is also a great time to strain out the solution, giving those onion skins and coffee grounds a chance to fully release everything they've got. Strain it out, and you're left with a rich, dark liquid, packed with everything the plant needs to bounce back. We're gonna add a bit more water to dilute everything. We don't want the solution too concentrated, as that can end up doing more harm than good to a plant that's already stressed. With the solution ready, we're gonna submerge half of the plant in, specifically the root system, as that's where the plant will absorb everything the fastest. Let it sit in there for a while and let those roots soak up all the nutrients they've been missing. After 30 minutes, take the plant back out and give it a gentle check. Run your fingers along the roots. They should feel slightly firmer than before, less brittle, less fragile. The leaves might still look tired at this stage, and that's completely normal. This isn't an instant fix. It's the start of a slow recovery process.
Using the leftover onion skin as compost underneath, we're gonna replant the eggplant into its new potting mix container. Instead of just throwing that used onion skin away, we're putting it right at the base of the pot, where it'll slowly break down over time. As it decomposes, it keeps releasing small amounts of nutrients back into the soil, feeding the roots long after this first treatment is done, and giving the plant a bit of a head start as it settles into its new home.
Hope you didn't throw away that onion solution, because we're going to use this as our watering base, alongside routine care. Just fill it into a spray bottle and a watering can, and you're set for the next little while. Use the spray bottle for the leaves and the watering can for the base, giving the plant nutrients from both ends as it settles in and starts to recover. From here on, the rules are simple. Give it 6 to 8 hours of bright light a day. Eggplants are sun lovers. But right after a shock like this, ease it into full sun gradually, rather than throwing it straight back under harsh light. When it comes to watering, keep the soil consistently moist, but never soggy. Always let the top layer dry out slightly between waterings, because these plants are surprisingly sensitive to overwatering and root rot, especially while recovering. Keep an eye on the leaves. If they start drooping again, that's usually a thirst signal, not a disaster. And once it's settled in and pushing new growth, you can start feeding it every couple of weeks to keep that momentum going. Simple, consistent care. That's really all it takes from here. After 50 days, look at the difference from what you can see. This eggplant is currently in critical condition, from severe dehydration and root confinement. Just look at the overall shape of it. The whole plant is slumped to one side, with barely any structure holding it upright anymore. The stem itself has gone soft in places, and you can see it struggling just to support its own leaves. Now look closer at those leaves. They're limp, wilting heavily, and drooping straight down toward the pot, instead of standing out and open the way a healthy leaf should. Some of the edges are even starting to curl inward, which is usually one of the last warning signs. Now look at the fruit itself. These are the first eggplants this plant has produced since we started this whole process. The skin is smooth, glossy, and holds that deep, rich purple color all the way through. No dull patches, no discoloration, nothing that hints at stress. You can see they're firm to the touch too, which is exactly what you want. A soft or spongy eggplant usually means it's overripe or the plant is struggling, and neither of those is happening here. They're still small at this stage, but they're growing steadily, hanging heavy enough that the stems are already starting to need a bit of support. And there you have it, a dying eggplant brought back from the brink using nothing than just simple kitchen scraps most people throw straight in the bin. If you've got a struggling plant sitting on your windowsill right now looking a lot like this one did, give this a try before you give up on it. Let me know in the comments how yours turns out. I'd love to see it. And if this helped you out, a like and a subscribe means a lot and helps this channel keep growing. And I'll see you in the next one.